So you're looking to check out the tidal bore. I have some useful information here that I think you might want to check out. The government has a tides forecasting website. If you're not familiar with it, it's tides.gc.ca. They've recently done an update to the website, and that includes a height rating factor. The ratings are placed on a scale of 1 through to 4, 1 being the shortest wave height and 4 being the tallest. If you check out the website, you can put in your time zone, dates, and then the station, depending on where you're at. I have Truro. I have the dates starting with the soonest date available. And then in the time zone, you can select, for me, it's AST by default, Atlantic Standard Time. You can switch that to ADT, that's Atlantic Daytime. Each one of these has an ST and a DT depending on where you're located. I recommend switching that to ADT or the DT suffix for wherever your location is, because that'll switch everything over to daylight savings time and it'll save you a lot of hassle. So in this video, I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to head out. I'm going to check out the tidal bore when it comes in at first, number 1, height, rating, number 2, and then a number 3. Unfortunately, I've checked ahead through the whole year and there is no number 4 rating. So I'll go ahead, I will compare 3 of the ratings for us, just to help you make a decision if it's worth your while to wait for number 3 or if you really find there not much of a difference in between them. So hopefully this video will help do that. So let's get right into it. I'm going to head out and we're going to check out the first one, number 1 rating. So I just walked a little ways out here on the dike. It's been about 10 minutes. Online, it said 10:24 Atlantic Standard Time. It's been 10 minutes, probably past that almost, and there's no sign of the tidal bore. That said, the little posted time schedule they have at the building back there, it said 10:39. So I'm just taking a look to see if I could see it coming up here. All right, so I waited it out and there's no change. I could see pretty far. There's not much wind today. So as far as I could see, there was no change in the direction of the water flowing. So either 1 means very, very low and subtle, or the time is wrong. Sometimes I come here, I double, triple, quadruple check the times, the charts, and there's just nothing. For whatever reason that is. So I'm going to check back on the next scheduled number 1 day. If I have time tomorrow, I will, but if not, it might not be for a couple of days, and we'll update and hopefully start recording some data. All right, so this is my second time here trying to catch a number 1, and I could see it coming in the second I pulled into the parking lot. So I only managed to catch it with my cell phone really quick. And I think I got a pretty good spot to measure it from. It was barely more than just a little bit of a ripple. And one thing I noticed, as I pointed out last time, that it was 20 minutes earlier than the posted time. So I'm going to have to be here even earlier, just to make sure I get set up and I'm not filming on my cell phone and I'm filming on this. All right, so I'm going to check again on a number 2 day. So I'll see you then. Okay, so I did finally make it out, and what I want to touch base with you guys on is the schedule. You want to make sure that you are early, like a half an hour at the earliest before the scheduled time. 2 times I've made it out and I've just made it. I had to run into my car. I was 20 minutes early both times. I had to run into my car and just get the footage for the 1 and the 2. I still have to make it out and I'll update you when I get to the 3rd one, but plan to be quite early if you're going to plan on taking a video. If you're not going to take a video, then maybe it doesn't matter if you're just going to stand there and take a look at it. But if you want to get some pictures in a video, make sure you're like a half an hour early, because I think the bigger they are, they seem to come in faster too. So if you're trying to catch a 3, you might even want to be 45 minutes early. So let's go check out the number 3. It's 12 degrees and I'm freezing. I have a question for you guys who've lived on the coast and live out west. is the damp cold air actually worse than dry freezing cold air? Like, would a -10 damp cold day be actually worse than like a -30 dry cold? Leave that answer to that in the comments. Whew. It is so windy and cold, there's no way that I would fly the drone. But anyway, here comes the tidal bore. This is the number 3 rating one, and it is clearly bigger than the other two. Again, it's early. It's about 20 minutes early, so they've all been consistently 20 minutes early so far. It's a pretty good wave. I've been here for many tidal bores, and I gotta say, this is it's a pretty good one. The only one I've seen better so far is the one on the hurricane day. All right, as you can clearly see, the number 3 is quite a bit bigger, and the number 2 is bigger than the 1. So there is a very notable difference. Very well worth reading those charts if you are planning on taking a trip out to see the tidal bore. It's well worth waiting to number 3. Anyway, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to me on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next one.